eyes, dude. Is that a smallmouth? I can't tell. Is that a freaking smallmouth? That is a smallmouth. Shit. That's a damn smallmouth. I'm not getting you in either. Oh my god. Wow. What? Guys, this is a smallmouth. Oh my gosh. That's probably a 4 to 5 pound smallmouth. Oh my god. Alright folks, I've had this fish in the water. I took some pics with my phone, but we're gonna send this one back. What a smallmouth. What a darn smallmouth. Huge, beautiful fish. Wow. That is a mega small one. Okay, I don't have to catch another fish the rest of the day. I'm speechless by the size of that smallmouth. It was a giant. Nothing's even close. That thing was definitely bigger than any small I had seen in a long time. I've been sick. My kids haven't been sleeping. I've been tired. I don't have a lot of energy. And so I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna film today. But I was like, hell with it, I'll throw it on. We'll see what happens. And caught a mega smallmouth. So that's the way that goes. Swimming a jig, using topwater during these low light hours. I started throwing topwater and that immediately keyed me into the temperament of the fish because they were not being bashful to hitting topwater even on flat glass water. So when that happens, I start swimming jigs because if I get that lure just under the surface but not slow on the bottom, I seem to generate a lot of strikes doing that as well. Fishing in thick cover, as always, thick, shallow cover. Today it's supposed to be 92 and yesterday was a high of 94. So the water has probably ticked up a couple of degrees, but water ticks up slower. So it's probably a really good temperature for these fish to be in shallow water. And that is fantastic for me because I don't have to fish a large water column to find those fish. But let's get back out there, see what else we can find. Doozy of a smallmouth. I can go home satisfied with that all day long because I probably won't see another one like that in a long time. I could catch one next cast, who knows, but odds are I won't see another smallmouth like that in a very long time. So stay tuned, let's catch some more. Nope. Alright folks, there's a decent one right there. Biggest largemouth of the day. We used some deductive reasoning. What we were doing is I was first throwing a jig through here. I was swimming a jig through the rock there, but I had to swim it too fast and those fish were not liking how fast I had to swim that through there. Then I threw a top water, which I could work more slow. With the top water, they were just hitting it, but they weren't chewing it. So what I did is I put on a wacky rig because I could work that more slow through there, but also keep it kind of suspended in the water column because it's weightless. And now I'm picking up fish. The fishing is so good today that it doesn't matter what you throw at them. I'm just trying to find exactly what they want. I'm getting enough hits to be able to fine tune them. So right now we're fishing that weightless wacky rig through this rocky break here. And I think that'll be the speed. I was 2 for 2 and that was a pretty decent fish. So we'll keep on that pattern now and see what we can find out. All right, folks, so I'm gonna stick with the outstanding theme this morning like I had in my last video. Last video is smallmouth, today is largemouth. The fishing in general has been outstanding. That morning was a 60, 75, 100 bass morning. I did not count them. It was not worth my time, but there were times when I was catching bass every cast on that wacky rig. As long as I was fishing a rocky bank or rocky point, you were getting bit almost every cast, if not every cast. It was just unreal, outstanding. It kind of just came down to being unable to deter the smaller fish. They were so aggressive that day that I could just not keep them off my line. And as we all know, the bigger fish are fewer. There's just not as many of them. And when your lure is in front of so many bass and they're so willing to hit it, it's just really hard to have an opportunity to put that lure in front of a larger fish and getting that larger fish to strike. There's fewer of them. They are not as willing to strike. They're smarter and they're just tougher to catch. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I would have really liked to have really had a pole bender, but it just didn't happen. And that's okay, because any day of fishing is a wonderful day out on the water and time for yourself to just enjoy nature, enjoy time for you. So that is the end all be all. Wonderful day. Always a blessing getting out on the water. I am always grateful for every opportunity out there, and I look forward to the next one. Oh, and by the way, I just got back to my computer and I remembered I wanted to sign off with 2 giant bass I caught, but I didn't really have any use for in any videos. So check these guys out. Caught swimming a jig. It's been the pattern this fall for big bass. Just run it through thick cover, keep it right under surface, or just fish it like a regular jig and you will catch some monster bass. So check it out. 2 big bass caught swimming a jig. Oh, shad. Yeah, shad. Around like I'm looking for them. Doing their shad things. That's a big one to fish, man. Come on, you son of a gun. Shoo. There we go, folks. It has been a slow one. Here we are again. I'm like, there's the shad. They're out there swimming around. Where are the fish? There he is. I've caught 4 this morning. It's been really slow. All right, folks, let's get a look at this one. This is the first one I put in front of a camera, but that is a big, heavy largemouth. Look at the gut. Oh my goodness. This is the first fish I've really even got on to bite. So that is a big, heavy fish. Awesome. Get you in, bud, one way or another. This is only the second fish I put in front of the camera today. I think I've only caught 6. Whew, that was a good one.